Hey everybody. So just like many of you, I've noticed the e-commerce boom that's been happening over the past few years. I used to think that mega corporations like Amazon would be the only ones to profit from this, but it turns out that regular folks like us can get a slice of the pie as well. Also, if you haven't signed up for Shopify just yet, you can use my link down below to get started with it. Basically, all you need to do is set up an e-commerce store of your own. And there are a few platforms that can help you do that. Today, I'm going to compare Wix and Shopify, two platforms that can really help you hit the ground running. Which of these platforms will come out on top? Stay tuned to find out. Okay, let's get the ball rolling by comparing their pricing. Before I get into it, I should mention that Wix and Shopify both have annual payment plans that give you steep discounts. Shopify's annual plan cuts your subscription costs by 25%, and Wix is about the same. I'm going to be comparing their annual plans because the savings were just too great to pass up. With that said, both platforms have a bunch of different subscription packages you can go for. With Shopify, packages start with the basic plan, which will run you $19 a month. You get $5,000 in subscription credits too, which makes it an even better deal. In fact, you should know that subscription credits are a part of every plan Shopify has to offer. The more expensive your tier, the more subscription credits you'll get, which is why I decided to go for one of the pricier options. After the basic plan, there's the Shopify plan that costs $49 a month and offers $7,500 worth of subscription credits. The plan I went for was the $299 a month advanced plan, which is great for businesses that are looking to scale. You get $10,000 worth of subscription credits in the bargain too. So this plan basically pays for itself. Now, the type of package you go for also affects your transaction and payment provider fees. With the basic plan, you have to pay 2.9% of the transaction charges as a commission to Shopify, but this goes down to 2.4% with the advanced plan. You'll probably have to use third-party payment processors as well, but their charges go down with each pricing tier as well. They start off at 2% of each transaction, go down to 1% with the Shopify plan, and with the advanced plan, you'll just be paying a measly 0.6%. That's why I decided to go for the advanced tier, because those lower payment processing fees can really come in handy when you're growing your business and it's in the growing stage. So how does Wix measure up? Well, it can be much more affordable for sure, at least if you choose the right pricing tiers. The light package costs just $17 a month, with the slightly more advanced core package going for $29 a month. Then there's the business tier for $36 monthly, which offers some extra features in the bargaining as well. And finally, Wix has a business elite package for $159 per month, which is what I decided to test out. One thing I will say, however, is that their online payment processing fees are higher than Shopify's. You pay a flat 2.9% no matter what tier you're on, which is a bit disappointing because I was hoping for some savings after springing for the premium plan. Overall, I think Wix deserves a 4.5 out of 5 here. Shopify is a bit more on the expensive side, so I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. Now that we discussed their pricing, let's see how their features stack up against each other. Right off the bat, I love that Shopify gave me 10 separate inventory locations. And this wasn't just something I got with the advanced plan either. Every package they offer comes with 10 inventory locations. So that's a benefit you can get no matter how much you're paying. And apart from that, there's another feature that you can avail in pretty much every plan Shopify offers. I'm talking about the localized global selling feature, which allows you to customize your site for up to 3 global markets. That's great for businesses looking to expand into new locations. And unless you're going for exponential growth, you probably won't need more than 3 markets anyway. But on the off chance that you do, the advanced plan has got you covered. I was able to add an extra market to the tune of like $59 per month per market, which is pretty reasonable considering the extra revenue this brought my way. Seriously, the advanced plan offers a lot of high-end features, and the bonus market locations are just one example. There's also the custom reports and analytics to consider here. This data can help see which of your products are in high demand and which aren't exactly appealing to your customer base. You can make adjustments based on the data to fully optimize your store. And I was personally able to bump my sales up by a pretty decent margin just by paying attention to the analytics. Now, of course, Wix isn't no slouch in the features department either. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that it's even more advanced in some areas. For instance, did you know that you can get a custom domain from Wix? Like, some of you might be wondering why I didn't talk about the free version of the platform. And that's because I absolutely despise Wix branding. They slap all over the site. I mean, come on. With the paid version, not only can you get rid of the branding, you can also create a personalized domain that makes your site seem way more legit. And then there's the abandoned cart recovery feature, which I personally found to be an absolute lifesaver. So basically, if a customer fills up their cart but abandons the transaction, Wix can automatically send them an email reminder. This is great for your conversion rates because sometimes customers just need a gentle nudge to finish the transaction. But to be fair, this is a feature that Shopify offers as well. So no extra points for Wix there. And honestly, Shopify offers a few other things that made me prefer it, like the 5 GB data limit as opposed to Wix's 1 gig. Oh, and by the way, Shopify lets you offer millions of discount codes to real customers which is something you need third-party apps to do on Wix. That's why I'm giving Shopify a 4.5 out of 5 here, and Wix gets a 3.5 out of 5. Its features are decent, but Shopify just has so much more to offer. Finally, let's look into the user experience before I declare the winner. Both platforms have put a ton of emphasis on user friendliness, although they approach it in different ways. You have templates that you can customize through drag and drop features, but since Wix is an all-around site builder, I felt like I had a few more options over there. But the thing is, Shopify's sole purpose is to help people create e-commerce storefronts, and the user interface is optimized precisely for that type of journey. As soon as I opened my account, I was given a step-by-step process to follow. By the end of the process, my e-commerce store was basically ready to go. Wix was pretty easy to use as well, but e-commerce is just one of the many things it focuses on. It also wants to help people create content-rich websites, so e-commerce can sometimes take a bit of a backseat there. Shopify helps you with so many other aspects of the e-commerce experience as well. You don't have to worry about payment, gateways, or tax calculations, or shipping options, because honestly, Shopify handles all of that for you. Wix gives you a helping hand as well, but it's pretty limited with what they actually do. Ultimately, if you want to use the Wix website builder to start an e-commerce store, you're going to have to figure out how to incorporate all of the necessary features and settings. That's why I'm giving Wix a 3.5 out of 5, and Shopify deserves a perfect score of 5 out of 5 in this round. I can now safely say that Shopify is my pick for the e-commerce crown. And with a final score of 13.5 out of 15, Shopify's only real weakness was its pricing. But considering the amazing features and super intuitive user experience you get from the price, I'd say it's more than worth your while. And as for Wix, I do think that it's a rock solid option if you want to build a multi-purpose website. That's why I gave it a score of 11.5 out of 15, which honestly isn't half bad. But at the end of the day, if you're looking for something specific to e-commerce, Wix just doesn't hold a candle to Shopify. And again, if you haven't signed up for Shopify yet, you can use my link down below to get started with it. So there it is. What do you think? Will you give either of these platforms a try? Let me know if you do, but that's all I have for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.